Hey everyone, what's up? My name's Paynos, and on this beautiful day, I just had to get out and make a video about the things you should stop doing after you pass your driving test. Now, the driving test around the world doesn't matter. This is not just for the UK, it's for the US boys and girls, India, global, wherever you are. The driving test teaches you how to be safe in a very specific manner to get past the test. But once you get into the real world, it changes a little bit. So I want to say a big thank you to Adrian Flux. First off, they've given us a unique phone number specifically for the channel for you guys to phone for a cheeky discount, on new driver insurance, modified cars, classic cars, the whole lot. It doesn't matter what. Give them a ring and see if they can get you a cheeky discount because they've been really good on my car. This is a commission line, so it helps the channel out. So you can support the channel, you can get yourself a discount, and we can all go away happy. I really appreciate them for working with me on this, as it's a really, really cool little unique opportunity, and I really hope it can save you guys some money. So the first thing I'm gonna say that you should stop doing when you pass your test is listening to other people. As soon as you pass your test, people are gonna be in the passenger seat of your car, okay? They're gonna be in the passenger seat and they're gonna be backseat driving. So, backseat driving, if you've ever experienced it, where people are yelling over your shoulder from the backseat or from next to you going, oh, you turn left here, turn right here. You know, oh, you should be doing this, you should be in this lane. You're not using the clutch properly. It's basically my job, but it's your mum sat next to you after you pass your test. So, have a kind word with them, tell them to and put them in control of the music, okay? Because it's one of those things that will do you more harm than good, especially if you're trying to concentrate, because if someone tells you to like pull out of a junction or do something, you pull out and you crash, it's still your fault. You can't blame your mum sitting next to you. It's your fault as the responsible driver. So stop listening to other people. It's your own responsibility to learn and improve your driving over time. So take your time with it. You know, if you're unsure, don't go. If you really need to, pull over and just talk to people. Go like, listen boys, I really need you to focus on yourselves, focus on the music, focus on navigating, do whatever. I'll do my job, you do yours. It sometimes needs a stern chat or a chat, you know, a gentle chat with your mum or your dad or something. But if it needs to be done, it needs to be done. And it's something that doesn't get talked about a lot. And it might offend your old man or your mum or something. So be gentle with whoever you tell, okay? One thing I'm going to put that in conjunction with is that doesn't mean you stop learning. Once you've passed your test, the learning starts, okay? The real world is dangerous, obviously. It's something that you're gonna learn the habits of everyday drivers really fast. I'm not saying you should adopt them, but learn what normal dodgy drivers do, okay? Learn what makes a driver look sketchy and who to avoid, you know, so you can back off, overtake, get out the way. Be evasive, be defensive, and look after yourself and everyone in the car. So, one of the other things, whilst we're by my steering wheel, is it's fairly controversial. It's the shuffle or crossover technique with steering. So I'm gonna say, and a lot of people say, to stop shuffling. Now shuffling or just palming the wheel around in the car park, absolutely fine 9 times out of 10. I'm gonna say, especially when you're driving on country roads at a higher speed, either side of the wheel, racing driver style, okay? Doesn't mean racing driver speeds, but racing driver style. They do that because they are in more control 9 times out of 10. Some cars, some vans, lorries and things like that don't let you do it quite in the same way, but control is what we're looking for here. And one, you feel like a racing driver and you feel cool. And if you're relaxed and you feel in control, then 9 times in 10, you probably are. Now, as well, one of these, put it in a glove box, put it in your pocket, don't touch it. Bluetooth. Cars have got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that stuff these days. Use it. Voice stuff's pretty good, Siri, whatever. Use that, okay? A good driving instructor will always teach you to not do this. But sometimes, especially if an instructor doesn't notice, one of the things you can end up doing is looking for looking's sake, okay? They're like, check a mirror every 20 seconds. And what you do is you move your head to the mirror, all right? And you don't actually see what's behind you, all right? One of the things I'm going to say you need to do is start looking when you want to look, okay? See with your eyes, check because you want to know what's around you. Don't check every 10, 20 seconds because your driving instructor was like, oh, you need to do it to pass your test, and your instructor and the examiner wants to see that you're being observant. You actually need to start being observant. Do you know what I mean? You need to start looking up behind you, noticing things about the car in front of you, noticing things about the car behind you. Are they a dodgy driver? Do they look a bit drunk? Do they look a bit sketchy? You know, actually notice and consider, because those little details could save you later on. They could prevent you having crashes. They could have details later on if you see that driver have an accident and they speed off or something, and you know that you've seen and noticed things about the car. You've noticed things that normal people wouldn't notice, and that brings you up a level with your driving. One that will make you more confident that you know what's going on around you. You're not just a sort of spatial awareness lacking slug at that point. You actually know what's happening. Realize how dirty my exhaust tip is. Can you see that? What the hell, dude? I had to drive through a puddle on the way to Ben's.
Ever so much.
I mean, fuck.
Alright, for an experiment earlier, and my tip got a bit dirty. Driving really is a process of learning for yourself, developing over time and building up your skill set. I've just noticed how wonky this camera is, whether that's watching videos, hey, subscribe, or whether that's learning over time with seat time, track time, skid pan experience. Karting's also an excellent one. Karting's brilliant. Go karting. Don't stop go-karting. Don't think go-karting's below you and you pass your test, okay? That's a tip. Comment race me in the comments if you want to come go-karting, because I've always said, and I put out a challenge to any YouTubers who want to come and fight against me on a go-kart track. Let's go. Let's go. This is too aggressive. Let's go. Gently. We won't be dangerous or bump each other off the track, okay?
Actually, we need to unlock the phone first.
Excuse me? That's all right. So, we talk about trusting people a lot whilst you're driving, and you are going to want to stop trusting other road users nearly as much as well, because other road users are, and you will have to treat them like criminals and dangerous idiots the whole time, because at the end of the day, as much as you might want to be nice to everyone and give everyone a chance, on the road, it's a case a lot of the time of keeping yourself safe and getting home on that sometimes. So you are going to have to treat everyone equally, no prejudice, equally as idiots, all right? So stop trusting people as much, especially if they're driving cars next to you and they've got bits of expensive, heavy bits of metal flying at your expensive, heavy bits of metal. We're all idiots really, deep inside, so it's fine. Flashing is very much a thing that people on the public road do, and I can't say that you should do this, because if you flash someone, or someone flashes you to pull out of a junction in front of them and you hit someone else because of it, it will still be your fault. It doesn't stop people doing it. So know that a lot of people are either using it as a thank you, say if you've let them out, they'll flash you to say thank you, or they'll use it as like a come on thing. But you have to use your own judgment here, and this goes back to trusting other people. Don't trust people's flashes, but know what they mean, all right? And if people get angry at you for that same reason, then just ignore them. One of my final points then, and you can look at my crusty wheels and brake calipers, is don't look, when you're driving, at the front of your car, all right? The front of your car is something that you should be avoiding at all points, all right? You want to be looking up, keeping your eyes on the road and ahead at all times, okay? Because the important stuff is out there, and the further forwards you look, the more you can predict things that are going to happen in front of you. And the more you can do that, the more you'll find dangerous situations that you end up stomping on the brakes for, 9 times out of 10, become a slow, gentle cruise, and you can be just a witness from the distance, and you can see crazy accidents. They tend to start happening around you and way in front of you instead of right, into the important metal stuff. Thank you so much for watching the video today, everyone. I think I'm out of frame, but it's been incredible support on the channel really recently. We're doing the best we've ever done by a long shot so far, so I'm really hoping to keep it up. I've been loving the content recently. My life has come together, and YouTube really has saved me over the past few weeks, past few months. So it's thank you to you. Again, plus 50,000 subscribers. We're coming above like 500,000 views a month as well. So it's absolutely mad. I will see you very soon. Please like and comment on the video if you enjoyed and you have anything to suggest for future videos. And I will see you very soon. Vlogs. I will really want to start making some more of those. Car stuff. Karting is the big one for me. Karting is a passion of mine, and it's something I want to create some really cool videos for. So I'm coming up with some cool ideas for that. I'm going karting with my old man this weekend, and we're going to make a video out of that. So we're starting now, so look forward to that. See you soon, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Have a good night.